recovering in a New Jersey hospital after a police shootout on Monday. Jeff Gaze is in Washington with more on what his family is telling investigators about his past.
Investigators now believe Ahmaud Rahami ramped up his planning of the plot during the summer, buying bomb-making components, a gun, and scoping out the Chelsea neighborhood. Investigators are vetting the accounts of witnesses who say they saw the 28-year-old in the area 2 days before the attack.
Now, what I'm doing is, I'm putting this up here to say that, you see, this man is still living.
Where Rahami once lived. Rahami's friends and family have told investigators that
he was a terrorist.
Trip to Afghanistan.
They took him alive.
They said he became more religious and started distancing himself.
What type of coincidence is that? They took this man alive.
In an interview with the New York Times, Rahami's father said he warned federal agents in 2014 about some of his son's suspicious activities.
They took this darker melanin man alive, and he was a terrorist. He was a violent man, and they took him alive. Do you actually think we need military on the grounds? This guy is alive. And another black man is dead, and he had his hands up. I'm not saying this for nobody to go out there and burn up no shit. I'm not saying this for you to go out your goddamn house. Stay in your damn house. Protest on the internet. Being out there in the streets is just being out there in the streets for the president to do what he want to do. And that's put us in martial law.
On 27th Street on Saturday. This surveillance video, aired by NBC News New York, shows the unidentified men removing the device and walking away with Rahami's luggage. Investigators are still trying to determine whether Rahami was conspiring with someone else to carry out the attack.
Yeah, the government of the United States.
Inside Park, New Jersey and Chelsea. Investigators believe the 28-year-old covered a lot of ground in a relatively short amount of time, suggesting that there may have been someone else helping him.
Well, coming up, the outrage remains in Charlotte, but the protests at least